Hi, I'm Grace Latch, and I'm reporting on how to make a journalism account when you're a journalist. As a journalist, it is best to have one account for all your platforms because two can be very time consuming managing both. You should also have a website for all your stories and articles. On your website, it is important to have a domain name, which is what people type into their browser when they're looking at you up. Try best for your first and last name because that's going to be like an easy way to just get to you. Your homepage is very important because it's like what they first open up and what they're firstly going to see. So it's going to be like a welcome mat like on your door. You just want to make sure that it's nice and friendly. The next thing you're gonna want is an about page, which should just contain a short blurb about yourself. This is not a place to link your resume or attach a file that like they would have to download to see because that's just too much work and people aren't gonna like that. The next thing you're gonna want is a contact page where that's where you should put your email address and phone numbers and just ways for people to contact you. Make sure to hyperlink the text so that like when they click on it, then they're just gonna get you straight to it. Next thing you're going to want is a portfolio page, which links all your best works, all your good articles. This makes it easier for viewers to see your most compelling works, and if it's like your boss and they want to like hire you, then there you go. Then the next thing you want is your Twitter widget, which widgets are like featured elements on like the side of the page that you can click on and it'll take you straight to your Twitter. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is public like social media accounts. So good accounts to have as a journalist is Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Snapchat. You would want to create a professional Facebook, not a personal one, because Facebook actually does have the option to just do a professional one. LinkedIn is not your go-to though. If you need to post, like, make sure to post on the other ones and post on LinkedIn like once a week. For video sharing, YouTube and Vimeo is really good to do. Make sure to use editing apps to edit your videos down. For your handles, the best thing to look for is first name, last name, and be consistent with your handles through all your platforms. If you can't get first name, last name, try adding like a number or two after them. For profile pictures, make sure that your pictures are clear and recent pics, only you, no wide shots, no hats, no wigs or sunglasses, and no tinting on the picture. Your cover photo should be high quality. It should represent work, but not over promotional. Do something that is relatable, like maybe you traveling or you with coffee or something like that. No text. Don't add text with your contact info. And make sure that it's known that every Facebook cover is public. For your short bios, like just like right under your profile picture, you're going to want to use keywords that describe you professionally, some interests, and try to stay clear of like cliches and stuff like that. Make sure to mention places that you work for, and include your website links and include the location. For a longer bio, you're gonna want it to be first person, and that shows that you're like approachable. Don't overload it with activities, and then show that you can write. Tell them about your experiences, and then use evidence to support that experience. And then don't exaggerate your past work experiences, and don't tag anybody in those. Next thing I want to talk about is consistency. When you're a journalist, it is important to stay consistent with your posting and on all your accounts. For Facebook, people most of the time will post once every other day. For Twitter, it is recommended that it's 3 times per day. Instagram, 1 to 2 times per week, and that goes the same thing with Snapchat. LinkedIn, you can be more lenient on, you can just do 1 per week. And then for your website, I would suggest doing 2 stories or blog posts per week. Make sure to think before posting, don't just post whatever comes to your mind. Things that you might not want to share is some personal opinions about important issues, political affiliations, religious beliefs, advocating for a certain cause, personal involvement in illegal activity, unverified info that hasn't been like fact checked, some internal newsroom communications, and details of your personal life. Like, that's not including like hobbies and interests, but make sure there's not too much on there. Next thing I want to talk about is the 80-20 rule. That's saying that 80% of your work on your social media should be professional and 20% should be personal. There's a rule of thirds, and it's one third of your content should be promoting content relating to your brand. One third is other sources, and then another one third is like being human, showing just what you do. Some good things to post are real-time updates, behind the scenes, links to stories and blog posts that you liked, stories and content from other sources, your own context from like credible sources, so like your own comments on stuff, questions and answers to viewers' questions, what you're reading personally or professionally, and hobbies and interests. Another important thing I would like to talk about is beat, which is like where you specifically, it's like your specialty on one topic. If you want to become like a go-to journalist, you want to make sure you have original reporting on your beat. You should use your blogging and social media activity to curate stories from other credible sources relating to your beat. And then sharing. Use your social media platforms to share your original reporting and curated content. Thank you.